Hello, everyone. My name is Mark Kageyama, and I'd like to welcome everyone here to Be Your Own Hero. And yesterday, we're filming on Friday. Yesterday was Thanksgiving, so we had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and it was really great to eat turkey and relax and watch football, and hopefully everybody out there did the same thing because Thanksgiving, I think, is one of our greatest holidays, and it's a chance for people can really, hopefully, show their appreciation, get together with the people that you love, and have a great day. And we did. It was just my wife Beth and I, uh, but we just wanted it real quiet, so it was really really good. We really enjoyed it. The food was fantastic, so it was really really great. And so hopefully I wish that everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Once again, thank you for joining us at To Be Your Own Hero. Please subscribe, like, and make a comment in the comment section of the video. And it's my great pleasure. And this is part 3 of our interview with Cancer Warrior Alexandra McCarthy. And at this time, it's my great pleasure to reintroduce Alexandra McCarthy. Alexandra?
Hi, Mark. Thank you very much for inviting me to the interview. And we have also celebrated Turkey here. Sorry, Day of the Gratefulness, the Thanksgiving Day here in Seattle. And it was a nice, quiet holiday as well. I wonder if a lot of families have opted for a quiet holiday this year. Um, my name is Alexandra, and I'm a CEO and founder of a company called Siberian Polyprenols. We offer products for natural health solutions. And um, yes, I have had experienced cancer in my life, and here we would like to share living and healing cancer with you.
Thank you so much, Alexandra. And it's such a great time of year. And, you know, despite all the chaos going on with the country and everything like that, it's a great time to reflect and appreciate. That's why Thanksgiving is one of my favorites. It gives us an opportunity to really sit back and reflect on what is really important. And that's the people around you, your friends and family that you care about. And hopefully you have a chance to reach out to people and say, hey, thanks for being our friends and family and appreciate, every day that we're here on this earth. So what I'd like to do is begin the interview with you, Alexandra. And my first question is, how did cancer help you to find your purpose?
I think it was mostly, it allowed me to experience something that many people in this country are facing to deal with. Either they dealt with in their families, or they have something with their health issues. Maybe they're concerned about experiencing cancer. But this is why I always call cancer a blessing in disguise. There's so much learning that this experience brought into me. I had to learn to cope, and I had to experience a serious health issue, which I never had before. I was always pretty healthy. I lived a fairly healthy lifestyle, and without any excessive, like I wasn't an athlete, but necessarily, but I did follow certain procedures to make sure I'm not harming myself very much, except for the stress. That is one part of my life I couldn't control, but the experiencing cancer allows me to relate to so many more people who are dealing with a chronic disease or a serious life-threatening disease. So that I felt where the purpose was brought onto me is to help people to cope with this situation in their lives and their families with their loved ones.
Yes, cancer is very, very complex, and everybody's journey is unique. You can't replicate somebody else's journey because their body is different. They react differently to different treatments. They react differently to different supplements. And so everybody needs to carve out their own path and make their own path. And so that's one of the things that we would like to stress here is it's not one size fits all. Unlike what some people are telling us, what your doctor may tell you, uh, everybody is drastically different. So, Alexandra, what lessons are you really trying to help and teach people?
Well, I think what you were just saying, Mark, actually, is that because we're all different, we're complex, pretty complex creatures, actually, each and one of us. We cannot really create a formula for one person that will feed everyone. There is no cookie cutter solution. So the best way to approach it, we're not urging anyone to go any specific path when they deal with a serious illness like cancer. But I'd like to say that I really think it's our responsibility as human beings and intelligent type creatures is to do the research and do the research the most um, that benefits you. So you have to understand, well, like you said, the cancer is complex. Why is it so complex? Because there is the aspect of the mental health involved. And it is crucial to understand where you stand yourself as a person. Where do you stand on mental health wise? You need to apply any type of treatment you're going to use according to how you feel what is right for you. So doing the research is crucial. It's important if you decide to go conventional, use conventional methods for cancer treatment. If you decide to go alternative, maybe integrate the two options. Still, it is your responsibility, I feel, as a human being to do the research before you decide what type of path you're going to take in healing.
Absolutely. And I think that's one of the things that we're trying to do here is we want to offer people uh, a path that they could, you know, everybody needs to do their own research, yes, but we're offering them a path to say, hey, take a look at this, and this is something that you might want to consider, uh,
Absolutely.
because God knows that everybody has their own ideas. You're going to talk to friends and family that say you should do this and you should do that. Your doctor's going to say another thing, and you're going to get a lot of outside noise and a lot of people trying to tell you, what is right to do. But again, the the bottom line is you need to figure out what is best for you, because what is best for me and what is best for Alexandra is not necessarily going to be the same for you as an individual. And that's so important. And to be strong about it because uh, it's a critical time how you decide what is going to be best for you and the path that you're going to take. And it's also a time that you can't wait around and wait for some divine intervention or wait because cancer's not going to wait for you. Cancer is going to just keep growing and growing, uh, and so you need to act as soon as possible. So, how can people learn to change their lives, Alexandra?
I think we just my main problem was is I had reacted mostly most of the time, right? So I did not actively took stand in my life before I faced cancer. And I think the best thing we can do as human beings is to be more proactive rather than reactive to the circumstances in our life. If right now you're experiencing stress, which you probably do, I can't imagine um, many people on earth don't experience stress these days. You need to take stand and for yourself, for your family, and to become more proactive, to learn to diminish stress as much as possible, because 90% of many disease of all the diseases are stress related. Therefore, I think it's crucial to be more proactive on how you respond to events, on how you, what do you fill your life with? Think about what serves the purpose of health and well-being for you, and what makes you more stressful. Maybe you need to just look and make very proactive choices on creating a healthier environment for yourself, who you're surrounded by, and um, what's your everyday life is like. So I think the proactive rather than reactive is a very important choice we need to make and start acting upon.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, what is wrong with the world today, and how are you trying to make a difference?
I'm worried for the world in the sense of that people give up their power of decision making and they suffer from it. I really think this is unfair. Again, as I say many times, we're an intelligent creatures. How do we? How come we just start acting sort of automatic response? We can't do that. This is just against our nature, and I think that's why we, generally speaking, get very sick because we don't live to our potential. And with the world, I would like to offer option if people are seeking alternative solutions to their health issues. I would like to be the hub of the information and the products that are tested and trustworthy and efficient in solving health issues if possible. So that's probably one by one any person can come to us and ask questions, however many they like to ask questions. Sometimes I spend 2 hours on the phone with one person just talking about what is what led them to where they are right now with their health and how long does it take to heal yourself. So this is my best solution right now is to have a very reliable products that have no side effects for people who are seeking something like that for their treatment.
And speaking of which, I just ordered some product from you the other day, and it showed up today, and I was like, "Wow, that was it was so fast!" And as soon as I opened it up, I plopped some more into my mouth because I believe in the product and I believe in your protocol as well. And so,
Feel the
yeah,
same way. I feel the same way. As a
absolutely.
consumer, I would say, hey, I absolutely love my product just as a consumer, really. If it wasn't me selling it, it would be someone else selling it. I would be all over it, really. It just feels very live.
Hmm. Absolutely. So, why did you start your company, SiberianPolyprenols.com?
Well, when 4 years ago I faced a diagnosis of cancer, I had spoken to some of my friends because I was looking for different options, alternatively, to heal my cancer rather than go conventional treatment. And in the process of research, I was visiting with friends and talking to them about cancer, and we talked about many different things. But in regards to cancer, they told me that there is a substance called polyprenols that they've just recently discovered themselves. They live in Canada, and they have been using this substance, and it's an amazing product. It's almost a hidden gem. Nobody knows about it in the Western world almost, and it is available in Siberia and Russia. It's not available in the United States. So we talked extensively about polyprenols, and he introduced me to people who manufacture it in Siberia. And through this relationship, this is when it came to be one of my main ingredients for a treatment for cancer, as well as a connection that I made in the business world that I was able to sort of summarize it together into this project, Siberian polyprenols. And that's why I started a company. The product is not available here. It was very difficult to get sent over here from Russia without particular channel developed. So that's what we did. We offer this product right now to American people, and it's through the power of Siberian polyprenols. We were able to create the channel that was not there before.
And what's intrigued me, to back up, I met Alexandra through through LinkedIn, and I don't remember how I meet anybody these days because I got people coming every which way. But I am so glad that we did connect because this product is very unique, and I've researched so many different protocols and so many different things, and some of which I've seen before, some of which I haven't. But Alexandra's protocol really intrigued me. And we did our last video, part two, it was talking about Alexandra's protocol. And we also posted it on my Caring Bridge site. So it's in print on my Caring Bridge site. So you could take a look at it there. And then you could also go to SiberianPolyprenols.com and see her website. But that's the thing that intrigued me, was it was so different and unique.
Yeah.
And I follow it myself, and it's something I believe in. And but again, if it's something that you're interested in, give Alexandra a call, and you can discuss it with her. I know she'll be happy to do it. But this is something that I think you should, if this is something you're going to consider researching, because it is unique and it is different. So, uh, I mean, I get different things every single day. People send me stuff. Hey, have you seen this? And very few things really intrigue me. And Alexander's protocol really did intrigue me because it stood out like a bright light in the darkness.
Exactly. That was
And
for me the same. I even though I was part of the process of creating the product, I wasn't creating it. It was the lab and a special chemist who is a wizard of the formula. But it's it's definitely felt very, because this synchronicity of these three products, of the synergy that was created there, it's very powerful. It's very powerful. It's a far greater than the sum of its parts. So I absolutely agree with you, Mark. That is so true. So again, we're not trying to necessarily upsell the product. We just want to tell you that it was a solution for both of us, and we both are cancer survivors. And Mark is, I'm looking forward to hear to this test results. But yes, so we definitely feel we're in a good hands with this product.
awesome. So, that being said, what does the future hold for you, Alexandra?
Well, I still have to do a lot of healing, Mark. I have been doing a lot of damage to myself for a very long time, and stress was my primary damage, as I have mentioned several times actually, because stress was the the biggest culprit, I think, in my health issues becoming so bad. So I have to learn, how do I respond myself to situations? Who do I surround myself with? I have to be very selective. I have to be very wise. And so there is a lot of healing still that I have to participate in. And as well, I would like to grow the company to an entity that people can always refer to for a good, trustworthy information. They can go there for good products, good high quality products in natural medicine. And so these are two my priorities right now, is to grow myself and to grow my company in a very healthy way for each of us.
Great. I'd like to mention at this time that every other Thursday, and Alexandra is part of this as well, on the Clubhouse app, we have a room called Cancer Conquering Community. And this is where, if you're not familiar with Clubhouse, it's a really growing app, and there's a lot of people on it, and it's worth checking out. But every other Thursday, and our next um, presentation is going to be on December 2nd at 9 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we come together as a community. And if you would like to hear more from Alexandra, this is a good place to do it. And, she'll be happy to answer questions for you, make a connection. And this is a great way to get involved with, other cancer patients, cancer survivors. Um, and we have all sorts of people coming in and out. Our our community is now over 50. I believe the last I saw was 56 people in the community. So it is growing. And so if this is something that interests you, please join us. And if you have any questions about any of the specifics, if you need a link to uh, get involved with it, I'll be happy to send it to you. I might mention at this time that, um, yeah, be sure to see our last video, which was part 2. And this is where Alexandra goes over her protocol, and
Yeah.
it's a really, really important video, and there's a lot of information in it. So once again, if you could join us for our Clubhouse presentation, it's every other Thursday, and our next one's December 2nd. So, and Alexandra is going to be there, myself, along with our good friend Katie Gaspari, uh, who's in on the East Coast. And we have people coming in and out. If you can't stay the whole time, that's fine. But come on in and join us. We would love to have you. And so what I'd like to do is wrap this up. And do you have any final thoughts? Any Thanksgiving final thoughts, Alexandra? Because I do have some. So go
Oh
ahead.
no, go for it, Mark. I would like to see everybody having a beautiful holidays. It's a holiday season. Let's try and look at it this way. It's time to celebrate. It's time to be with family and time to remember to be grateful. It's always time to remember to be grateful. But right now it's getting a little bit dark and wet in the north, in Pacific Northwest especially, and so it's a very good time to spend time with family and to remember that these people are very precious to us, and so we are very precious to them. It's good to be grateful for to have them in our lives.
Well said. Well said. We live in a very, very turbulent time, and it's so easy for people to get absorbed by that. But step back, take a breath, and realize what's really important in your life. And it's the people around you, the people that you love. And this is the time to tell them, hey, thank you. I love you. You know, let's band together and make a small effort to make this world better, and appreciate the things around us. And so, uh, do you have any final thoughts? I'd like to wrap this up, Alexandra.
Me too. I
Okay.
think we
What I'd like to do at this time is thank Alexandra so much for sharing this time with me. And thank you for joining us at To Be Your Own Hero. Please subscribe, like, and make a comment in the comment section of the video. But most importantly, you know, this is the time of the holidays. Get back to the basics, get back to what is really important, and appreciate your health, appreciate your life,
yeah.
appreciate every single day. every hour, every minute, and every second, and take advantage of your opportunities, and quit sleepwalking through life. We get to a certain age and everything's put on autopilot, but enjoy the small things. The small things are actually the big things. Being able to experience each new day and go outside your front door and appreciate and just look. I do this a lot now. I just open the front door and I just look and think, wow, this is amazing. So thank you very much. Um, we will see you next time at To Be Your Own Hero, and take care. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mark, for inviting me as well.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alexandra. Take care.
Goodbye, everybody.
All right.